Next phase you already described was recording in a cathedral?
In a church.
In a church?
It's a studio, but it's a converted church.
Okay. And why specifically that place to record?
We just, again, we needed to be in one place, and when we looked at studios, it seemed like that place would keep us in one place, you know?
Well, it also, it was spacious. I definitely, when I was checking out studios that people were recommending, my main attraction to it was the actual amount of space, because we never get to do that. We're always in such small rooms in the city, and I thought it would be nice to kind of continue that, the way we started writing with all this open space, you know, and it was beautiful big room, you know, lots of, no claustrophobia was a big thing for
There were a lot of ghosts.
Yeah.
A lot of ghosts, yeah. There were a lot of ghosts, and there was a lot of history to that space. Actually, the drummer played with Hall & Oates, and like he played with everybody, like Phil Collins. He had just a story about everybody.
Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel.
But he didn't play with Phil Collins, I don't think.
He told me he played with Phil Collins.
Oh, maybe.
Genesis. He played with Genesis.
Okay.
And he did some Phil Collins stuff, he told me. But, yeah, he was pretty epic. I don't know, the studio.
Also, yeah.
The studio was epic.
Because he was a drummer, too, it was filled with, like, every type of drum and percussion instrument you could imagine, which is nice for us.
Yeah.
Because we're very percussion-based.
Yeah.
There were drums everywhere, and he let me use all his sticks, too. And some of them were really hilarious. Like I was doing a lot of unconventional drumming. I was using plastic sticks that lit up like lasers on a steel drum, which is uncalled for, but he encouraged it, you know. He really was like, do whatever sounds good, and that sounded the best to me.
Yeah.
Plastic on steel. Sounded great.
In the third phase?
The
actual...
mixing?
Oh, mixing.
Mixing we did upstate New York as well, but kind of close to where we tracked the record, but we rented a house up there and mixed with our sound engineer and brought just by ourselves, basically. We did it ourselves, and again, that was in a sort of peaceful country environment, sort of in the forest, you know, and
A lot of cooking.
no distraction. Yeah, cooking. Our engineer is Italian.
He makes
chef.
really good Italian food.
Really good. So.
That makes you work.
Yeah.
That space and that peacefulness. How do you think people can hear that back into the music?
Well, if it's not, I'm not sure if there's like a way to sort of directly hear it musically, but I do think that there is parts of the record, like even the introduction of the record, I think might be different if we didn't do these things in these environments. But also just to me, it's the most sort of like, I guess, realized record that we have, and it's the most kind of, I like the flow of it the best out of any of our records. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we were able to sort of like actually concentrate for once, rather than like trying to fit in all this stuff in this chaotic environment, you know.
Like, even though the songs are so different from each other, there's a cohesiveness to the record that we see, and it never bothered me that the songs were so different, you know, because people are always trying to say, like, you know, what are you trying to say with this record? But, you know, we're just trying to say that we feel like it's cohesive, you know, and it really gels well together as a record, which is really cool.